Good morning everyone, hope you're all okay. Right, I'm coming on this morning. Some of you will have watched my video the other day, excuse me, where I showed you some leather that Mr. Doodle had given me that was in his shed. I don't know where he got it from. Anyway, I'd embossed it. I used this folder, and some of you were saying that, oh, make a book cover, and Geraldine, I love your idea. I love the book cover idea as well, but Geraldine, Little Snippets 1, she'd suggested framing it and making the framing it just as it is excuse me, or just as it was, because this isn't the piece, it was all covered with this, and as though it was an archaeological find, and then make the frame, you know, the same. And I thought, what a good idea. So I've done another piece. I might have a go at that one day. Anyway, I'm twaddling on already. So a lot of you had said book cover. So what I've made is this little book, and it's so cute. I love it. I absolutely love it. Oh, it's so cute. This button, I don't know who sent me it, but it's from one of you ladies. It's in my big tin of buttons that says YouTube ladies. So thank you ever so much. And I just thought it was the right one because it's got little bits of gold. I don't know where it's picking it up. Little bits of gold and blue, and which is what I'd put on there. And I'm so pleased that I saved those bits from my shoes the other day, because the elastic has come in very handy. I don't have any black elastic, so I've used elastic. Let me pop that up a bit, sorry. Elastic for the closure. I didn't know what I was going to do, but yeah, and I just thought, right, I'm just going to fold it in half. So I literally folded it that way. So I've just been looking through my other embossing folders, and other than butterflies, because I want to make some more of these, just little ones, as opposed to putting the whole piece on, you know, for a cover. So I'm going to have to think about which ones will look right, you know, when I've turned it, if that makes sense. And all I've done is 2 signatures with 5 pages in, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah. And just so easy. So Laurie had said to me on Instagram, "Hope you've done a tutorial." Well, no, I haven't, but you know, there's no need really, because it is just, you know, straightforward. Just got my piece of leather, and I thought, oh yeah, no need to make a spine or anything. And then I just measured it and cut some little pieces of paper up, put elastic round. Just put some elastic round, you know, and threaded these beads on. Just threaded those on. So these are, I believe Geraldine gave me these, but these were off of a bracelet that I don't wear. So the holes in those are just big enough for me to put the elastic through. So I just put those through till it's how I liked it. Tied it in the middle. I then just put my paper in, and this paper is, oh, it smells lovely. Have a sniff. Tell me what it is. Is it tea or coffee? It's coffee. Oh, it smells really lovely. If you like the smell of coffee. If you don't like the smell of coffee, then you won't like it. But yeah, I did this in the summer at, did loads of it. I went mad doing coffee and tea dyed papers. So we've got 2 greenhouses, and I went in there and did it so I could lay it all out. It was great. Can't wait for the spring and summer so I can go and do some more. I really enjoyed doing that. Oh yeah, I didn't want to make it too big. So, right, while I'm on, can somebody tell me what... A lot of you will be able to tell me. It's just me being a numpty and I don't know. What's a faux dory? Because I think somebody mentioned faux dory. And I've heard the name and I know it's some sort of book. Does it just mean like leather bound? Oh, damn it. I meant to bring something else through. Oh, I've not got time to fetch it now. Does it just mean a leather, you know, would that be classed as a faux dory? I don't really know. Or does it have to have like different pages? Or I'm not really familiar with it. I say I've heard of it. Is it Midori and faux dory and all these dories? But Tuppy sent me a leather book, journal, I don't know whether that is classed as a faux dory, and it's beautiful and I meant to bring it through to show you because I was going to try and do it, but it's got holes punched in there. There's 2 holes at the top and 2 holes at the bottom. I might have a go another day. Yesterday wasn't a good day for me, but that's why I didn't do it. But it's got 2 holes there. I think one's one side and the other side slightly lower, and then the elastic's through there as opposed to over the top like mine. So I thought I might have a go at that. But yeah, I really don't know what this faux dory thing is. So I should just call this a little leather covered notebook, because I don't want people shouting at me saying, oh, that's not a faux dory. But I just love it, and I don't know whether you can pick up, but I went over the top of it with stays on, black stays on, and then I just went over it with my Inca Gold Copper and that one, whatever it is, turquoise, brilliant turquoise. And while I'm on as well, thank you, Gloria. Gloria, because I mentioned the other day that this one had gone all mouldy, and Gloria sent me a link to another site, which I will leave the link in the description box in this video in case anybody else has had the same problem. It was to a lady that was showing you how to get rid of the mould basically. So I've done it this morning, but I've done mine slightly different. She just said scrape all the mould. I mean, it was absolutely covered, this one was. So she said scrape the mould off. So I just scraped all the bits off as best I could. And then she used I don't know what the name of it was, but it's basically a disinfectant wipe to wipe all round it. Well, I don't use those. Now, I don't know whether this will work or not. I'll keep you updated with it, but I just sprayed some of this antibacterial cleanser. I've just sprayed it, well, to start with I sprayed it on and then wiped it off with a paper towel and wiped all in the lid as well, and then I've just sprayed some more in. And then the lady does say don't put your fingers in. Well, I know that I will still put my fingers in, but what I thought I'd start doing is making sure I use hand cleanser before I put my fingers in it. So yeah, I'm just going to leave that antibacterial stuff sitting in there. So watch this space on that. And if I don't mention it and you want to know, just ask me again. But none of my others have gone mouldy. Right, what else? So yeah, I hope you like that. I'm going to be keeping this one, but I'm hoping to make some others that I'm sure I will give away at some point, little gifts and that, but I think it's lovely. Right, what else? I don't know what was the matter with me yesterday, but it was just one of those days. We all get them, don't we? Look, and I've got this piece of leather to play with as well. It smells a bit fusty, but never mind, eh? Can you remember the other week? Am I on 9 minutes? I showed you this that I was going to put my jelly prints in. Again, I'd used elastic for anybody that didn't see that. And this was from some bedding. Well, I bought some more bedding last weekend, and I've got another one of these covers. So I was messing about yesterday. It's not finished, obviously. I thought, right, what shall I do? Shall I just paint it? Shall I stick papers on it? And then I decided that I was going to cover it. Well, I'm obviously not very good at covering things. I should have looked at a video really, but I didn't. But what I've used is, it isn't this exact one, but I can't get it in frame, but it's wallpaper lining. I got 2 of these from the charity shop when there was in a big box of 4 things for £1, and I saw this and I'm like, oh, thank you very much. I mean, this one is actually a little bit thinner than the one I used. But yeah, I thought I want to cover it with that, so I just cut a piece out that was about 1.5 inches bigger than that, and just glued it on. I mean, this side went on ever so well. The front went on ever so well, but when I come to the inside, I obviously didn't think it through, and I cut it out, I laid it all down. Well, actually, I've cut this down a little bit, and I haven't quite got it straight, so it threw off the measurements for putting that in. But when I laid it all across and went to bend it, obviously the middle bit, I thought, no, that's not going to work, is it? So I actually had to cut those bits, and it's a bit bodged up now. I don't know whether you can see, but it won't matter a lot. It's a learning curve. So yeah, that did go quite well, apart from that side of it. And then say these bits weren't straight, and I thought, oh, here we go. But so I'm hoping at some point to get that done. I was going to use the Pebeo paint, but I thought, no, I mustn't snub my delusions. Don't want them getting an inferiority complex. So I thought I would go for well, I don't really know what I'm going to do, but my pink's about empty. I have ordered another pink one, but it's coming from the States, so I don't know when it'll be here. But I just thought, right, because normally pink, purple and like turquoise are my first colours that I always seem to pick out, and I'm like, no, we'll go for a different colour. So I'm hoping to be playing with that today. And another thing I'd like to have a go at today is making some beads with the Tyvek. I've found I think it's a blog, yeah, don't know. Well, I'll leave the link to that when I show you some beads if I get any done. But it was I went onto Pinterest, and there was a lady on there, and it took me to her blog or her website or something. And so yeah, I'm gonna have a go at doing them like she does them. Just for something different that I've not done before. But yes, that was about it, I think. And just as well, while I'm on, I just want to say a big thank you to everyone. I've seemed to have got loads more subscribers recently. And Linda Pierce did mention the other day that she said basically that she just thought she would tell me that several people are talking about me on Facebook, and well, I suppose I don't know who's mentioning my name, but thank you ever so much to whoever it is, and you know, are telling people to come over to my channel. So thank you so much. I think that's really lovely of you. You know, I really do, and I do appreciate it. And you know, just thank you to everybody. You're all just so lovely to me, watching my videos, and you know, commenting and thumbs up in, and you know, you're just a great bunch of people, and I love you all. So that is it, I think. I must say, mainly that was what I was coming on to show you, because it's you know, it's so easy, no sewing, and you know, I hope that anybody watching that would like to do these sort of things, I mean, I suppose you could just, you don't have to have leather, do you? You could, don't know, it would work with other things, cardboard or something, but you don't have to do the sewing thing. I mean, sewing's, you know, it is nice, they're lovely, but this is just quick and easy, and use whatever papers you want. I knew I didn't want white paper in it, so oh, that's lovely. I'm not a coffee drinker. I always think that coffee smells nicer than it tastes. But right, it's twaddle enough. Thank you very much for watching. Have a lovely weekend, everyone, and I shall see you next week sometime. Bye.